Under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Marlins and the Atlanta Braves. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year.
Leading off tonight for
and now
Miami,
pitch on the way.
the second baseman, Jonathan.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. One down.
Batting second.
Ready now, Miguel Rojas. His prior history versus this arm, he's gone 2 for 8. Soft grounder left side. He's got it. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left. That's exactly what this is.
And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
Nick Markakis comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Freddie.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini moving back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him, and they've taken a 1-run lead. Acuna digs in now.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
1-1. Strike 2 swinging. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Garrett Cooper, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
That is good.
So coming to the plate, Harold Ramirez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. At the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. After it is Acuna. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Marlins leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Line drive base hit. Throw into second. But it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Ozuna stands at second with no outs. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring in the Georgia native Charlie Culberson. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike. Culberson was born right here in Georgia. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Full count now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Charlie Culberson becomes out number 2 this inning. Austin Riley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And now it'll kick around in the corner. To second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
So now to the plate, Max Fried, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Ramirez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara, and we'll likely see him square around a bunt. Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Markakis. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance, Miguel Rojas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Acuna is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And the single. Well, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Nick Markakis digging in now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fielded cleanly. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Freeman will head to second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday night baseball. So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And gone. An absolute bomb. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. That evens it up 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Now it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
The pitcher, number 54.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves able to. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 home. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Now back, third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll be back in standing up. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A ball and 2 strikes.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. Throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up.
So here's Trey Mancini. First delivery to him on the way. Big swing by Mancini now, and this is carrying well to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The throw is wild, and he gets away. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't fault the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Sandy Alcantara will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he fouls this one off. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Another 0-2 coming. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
On to first as they get back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Jonathan Villar. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
He beat it.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it at him.
In now, Corey Dickerson trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. No hits to this point. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is under the tag of Flowers, safe at the plate. Into the box, Harold Ramirez. And they're runners at the corners now. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
1-0 pitch on the way. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Braves 3 and the Marlins 1. Stepping up to the plate, Ronald Acuna, trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. 1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. First offering on its way. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Tyler Flowers. Out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. No balls and a strike to count. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Outside, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Even though we're moving into the back.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Marlins have cut it to 3-2 now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves with the bases empty, he stands to be the winning pitcher here tonight if the bullpen can hold up the 1-run lead. Green rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Lewin Diaz will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Jonathan Villar, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1 delivery. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Flowers has it, and the throw to first ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Marlins able to draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Felix Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 34.
First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hernandez has hurled more than 2,700 major league innings in his career and sports a respectable ERA just under 3.50. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Hernandez, the former Seattle Mariner, he came here by way of a dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Into the box, Austin Riley. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Ender Inciarte will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away.
Ender Inciarte.
A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. A 1-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Pitch is swung on and hit toward Villar at second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and that's the second out. The next to bat for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Down the first base line. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Men on third with 2 down. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ramirez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 3-2. Darren O'Day has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 56.
All set for the start of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. He singled his last time up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to shallow center. Acuna giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
At the plate now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. O'Day, 37 years old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Mark Melanson enters the ball game.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 36, Mark.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Markakis, but this will land untouched. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom. Here's Adam Conley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And there are 2 away now. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lofted in the air out to right field. Ramirez is there, and he puts this one away for the... Adam Duvall is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 23, Adam.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Brian Anderson is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the 9th. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a 1-run lead.
Duvall is there, and he has it for the out. Christian Lopes will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Slow roller left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. But 1's all they'll get as he's back in safely at second. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. This is pulled into right, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. Now a 6-3 game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of it.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. A.J. Minter takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. First pitch on its way. Drives it out to deep right center field. Acuna giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Ryan Stanek comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 55.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tyler Flowers is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Line towards center field. Mancini is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Batter number 8.
Stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Reined in on the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out. Settling in now, Austin Riley. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's down.
The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Felix Hernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ryan Stanek closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The loss goes to Darren O'Day. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours.